Not all red strings lead to love. In some forgotten corners of East Asia, they bind souls to something much darker. This is the story of the Red String Curse, a sinister legend that crosses the borders of China and Korea, where love becomes obsession and fate ends in death. In both Chinese and Korean folklore, there's a tale of the red string of fate, an invisible thread said to tie two destined lovers together. The string may stretch or tangle, but it can never break. But some say there's a darker version of this tale, one that's never told at weddings. In ancient times, a Korean court lady was falsely accused of betraying her emperor. Her lover, a Chinese envoy, was forbidden from seeing her again. In despair, she slit her wrist with a silk thread needle, tying a blood-soaked red string around her ankle. Before dying, she whispered a curse. "Let this thread bind our souls beyond love. If I can't have him, neither shall the world." Her body was buried in a nameless grave, but the red string remained. Some say it moves. It finds the broken-hearted, the desperate, the lonely, and once tied, it never lets go. In 2019, a university student named Min Ji, studying in Seoul but born in Hunan, China, became obsessed with a boy named Taeyong. He didn't return her feelings. He was polite, distant, uninterested, and one day he started dating someone else. Min Ji spiraled into despair. That's when she found the thread. At a night market near Dongdaemun, an old woman sold her a red silk bracelet. "Tie this on the ankle of the one you love," the vendor whispered. "They will never leave you." Desperate, Min Ji sneaked into Taeyong's dorm after midnight. While he slept, she tied the thread around his ankle and whispered the same curse the court lady had long ago. She slit her palm and let her blood soak the silk. The next morning, Taeyong didn't wake up, but his body was still warm. His eyes were open and staring at her. They stayed like that for hours. No blinking, no movement, just breathe. And the thread, tightening around his ankle, now glowed faintly crimson. Campus police found Min Ji sitting beside him, humming a lullaby only known in ancient Chinese lullabies, one she had never learned. They took Taeyong to the hospital. Doctors couldn't explain it. He was in a coma, but all brain scans showed full activity. He was alive, fully aware, trapped. And then it spread. Min Ji's roommate slit her wrist after claiming she woke up with a red thread tied to her toe. A professor collapsed during a lecture, whispering about a red ankle. Even the dormitory cat was found dead, a thin red fiber wrapped around its neck like a noose. Min Ji disappeared a week later. Security footage from the last night she was seen showed her walking barefoot into the woods behind campus. Something followed her, not clearly visible, but the leaves moved in unnatural patterns, as if pulled by strings. She was never found, only her phone. On it, one final recording.
"He's with me now. He smiles in the dark. We're bound forever. If you find the thread, don't tie it. Don't even touch it. It doesn't just bind love anymore. It binds souls."
Not every love story ends in heartbreak. Some never end at all. The red string curse waits for the lonely, for the desperate, for you. So if you ever find a red thread on your pillow, don't follow it. Don't tie it. Just run.